President Muhammadu Buhari has warned Nigerians not to panic following the recent confirmation of a case of coronavirus in Lagos. According to him, panicking about the news of the first case of coronavirus in the country would only cause undue alarm and do more harm than good. Buhari said rather than panicking, Nigerians should instead strictly observe the advisories disseminated by the Ministries of Health, Nigerian Center for Disease Control, and the World Health Organization on the best way to prevent infection. This information is being broadcast in all available media by the Federal Ministry of Information, he said. Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, in a statement said Buhari expressed sadness over the confirmed case in the country despite the ardent efforts of the government regarding preparedness and response measures put in place at the country's border and beyond. President Buhari, however, commends the Federal Ministry of Health and other relevant agencies whose diligence and efficiency enabled the case to be detected, diagnosed, and isolated quickly, even while swift measures were taken to identify and follow up on those with whom the index patient came into contact. He also commended the response of the Federal Ministry of Health and government of Lagos and Ogun State, as well as other relevant agencies that reported the incident, and calls for vigilance on the part of all citizens and responsible government agencies. So people, this coronavirus case that was detected, the first case in Lagos that was detected, President Muhammadu Buhari has finally spoken about this case in our dear country. And he has urged Nigerians not to panic. He's urging us not to panic, that panicking would cause more harm than good. I know, yeah, that is a good advice, Mr. Muhammadu Buhari. We don't have to panic, but the truth is, we don't have to panic, but we need to see some certain things in place that will give us this confidence not to panic. We need to see a lot of things that would give us peace of mind to know that we are safe in our own very country. I know you've mentioned that the Ministry of Health, they are doing their part and they've passed out information available that would help to prevent this infection. But I think we can do more. Mr. President, we can do more than what is going on at the moment. So we urge you, because if we take a look at these most of these foreign bodies, I believe you communicate with them as leaders. The leaders, they communicate together. If we take a look at China, where this coronavirus came out from, if you see, I know that is where it came out from. So the case is very high there, but you see the kind of preventive measures, and it's so clear, it's all over, that everyone is aware, everyone is informed. The awareness is everywhere. If we look at the US, if we look at the UK, it's the same. Even President Trump recently brought to the attention of his citizens that about the amount he has allocated for this coronavirus, the different bodies that have been set up. So citizens are aware. So if he's telling them, if Trump is telling Americans that don't panic, you don't need to panic, I believe they would have some peace of mind, and they will be kind of settled. They will know that, okay, there's really no need to panic. This is what is going on. But Mr. Muhammadu Buhari, you are telling us not to panic, and we haven't seen anything yet. We haven't, even in our airports, there is really no big awareness, because the other day someone traveled into the country and he mentioned that it was just a form that was given to them to tick. Are you sick or you are not sick? That is a joke. Asking them to say, are you sick or you are not sick? This is not how this thing works. So there are a lot of things that we still need to put in place. The thermal scanner, that thing should be in the airport. And not only that, anyone that is coming into the country from those affected areas, they need to be quarantined. We saw on the news the last time in UK when the how many people that came from that flew into the country from that region, they were quarantined for 14 days first, just to be sure that they don't have it. They didn't have to wait to see that they tested positive. I believe that is what is called preventive measures. Someone just entering with it, because this Italian man now, he had to be tested first. That was how we knew that he had the coronavirus. And truth be told, he must have had contact with some certain people. But what UK did is that as soon as the plane landed and they know that these people, wherever they are coming from, they were quarantined immediately. I believe those are the sort of things we should be doing, taking it seriously, that anyone coming from those countries, especially foreigners, they should be quarantined immediately, at least 14 days. I believe it takes 14 days for this coronavirus to really come out. 14 days. Once you've passed the 14 days and there is no sign, then it means that person is free. So Mr. President, you can liaise with these foreign bodies. I know the Ministry of Health and Center for Disease Control and the World Health Organization, I know all of that are working, but at least we should take a look at this country and try to mirror ourselves and see what we can do better. What we can do better, not just telling the Nigerians public to not panic. Not panic, that is the more reason why we should panic, because when we are not seeing anything on ground, everyone, it will look like everyone on your own. No. Try and protect yourself somehow, somehow. So, Mr. President, you could do more. We are urging you that a lot of things can be set in place. For example, there can be like a center, a number flashing up everywhere, that peradventure, if you feel this kind of, if you feel this way, give the symptom. You can give the Ministry of Health, they can give the symptom. If you are feeling kind of headache, if you have a temperature within the last couple of hours, call this number. I don't think there is nothing like that in place. No number flashing anywhere that we all know that if any of our family member, we're not praying for this kind of thing, no, but things should be in place. We're not waiting for that last minute. And now you are telling us not to panic. So, Mr. President, you can do more than that. If you really want us not to panic, then you need to step ahead and do more. And at least you can, the money can be allocated, because this is a serious matter. This coronavirus is not a thing of joke. It's something that kills. We know how many people that have died. So it is good that you have spoken, and we know that you are not happy about this coronavirus, but you can take it a step forward to really ensure that is to give us confidence that you are really saddened about this thing, and to see your commitment towards how this disease will be eradicated from our country, from our lovely Nigeria, how this and disease will be sent out. So, like I said earlier on, there are many cases that countries that we can use to mirror ourselves, Mr. President. So don't just tell us that don't panic and sit down and watch. Well, that is not what we want to hear. That is good enough, but we want to see what is going on. We want to see what you have done. We want to hear those strategies. We want to know the figures. We want to hear the names of the center in every place, in every city. We want to hear that even the airport, wherever he landed, if he visited any hotel, that place has been sanitized and has been cleared of any kind of infection and anything, that everyone is safe. Mr. President, we know you are doing, you are trying your best, but you need to step up a little bit. And I believe all these other countries, they are waiting to hear what is Nigeria doing. How are they tackling this case? Because they must have heard as well that a case has been mentioned in our country, in our dear Nigeria. So, Mr. President, we urge you need to speak to the Ministry of Health again. They need to bring forth all their strategies, everything they have in place regarding this coronavirus. We don't have to joke with this thing. We don't want to wipe our lovely country away. We want to be safe. We don't want to panic indeed. If you don't want us to panic, then you need to do something more, Mr. President. So, guys, this is the issue This is the issue at the moment. So please, thank you to everyone that has subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, and please do press the subscribe button down below, and then please do like, share, comment. We want to hear your comments. We want to hear your take on this. We want to hear what you think about Buhari asking us not to panic, and would like to hear from you. Really, would really like to hear from you. So till I come your way again, and thank you very much. Bye.